Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast, aka the best damn battle rap podcast in the world, Craig. This is a Friday, so you guys know what's up. This is our KOTD Grand Prix review and preview special with your boys, VLAD, that's me, and KOTimD, Ebony and Ivory. And if you guys are used to our brand of tomfoolery, you know what you're in for already. All right. So let me get this out the way. Man, we get into a dope-ass discussion about Back to the Future and all sorts of TV shows from the 80s, man. So if you guys do not want to hear any of that and you want to jump straight into the battle rap, then I suggest you jump right to about minute 28 or so. And you guys can jump straight into the KOTD content. But if you guys want to laugh your ass off and catch our take on Back to the Future, I'm pretty sure that you will look at that movie completely differently after you hear how we break it down, man. So I'd advise you to stay tuned, man, and just let this podcast happen. Just let it happen, all right? We also get into a bunch of TV sitcoms from the 80s and 90s, so yeah, and it all ties back into battle rap. So just to give it a chance, man. Give it a listen. But if you don't want to, that's cool. We get it. You're here for the battle rap. You can jump straight to minute 28. And what I want to let y'all know is that we are now 150 subscribers away from hitting that 1K on YouTube. So I need you to go to our YouTube and subscribe to Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're updating all the time with tons of content. All of our caffeine content is going up on there. And if you guys want to watch us live, that's Franz, Cece, and myself, Monday through Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. to noon on Caffeine. We have the best damn morning show on Caffeine. Make us part of your routine. We got special guests, analysis, exclusive stats, all sorts of hilarious moments, classic moments that you do not want to miss, man. And you definitely want to tune into that, all right? If you guys want to leave a little something in that Cash App, it's $ LTBR Podcast. It all goes back into the production of the show, getting more equipment, getting some merch out there for you. The merch will be coming in November. It's also my birthday month. So hit that Cash App, LTBR Podcast, and subscribe to this wherever you're listening to it on, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher. Hit that subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating and a comment. Let us know what you love about the show. And, yeah, man, enjoy the show now. See you guys next week, y'all. Peace. Yow.
Yow. How are you, man?
What's the deal, Play? You like my shirt, man?
I like that, man. That's the DeLorean.
Yes, sir. The DeLorean. Back to the future, Marty.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yo,
I know.
That movie was weird, man. I watched it the other week. Bro. First of all, your man Michael J. Fox was in high school, right? What was he, like a junior, senior, something like that?
Yeah.
His best friend is like some 50-year-old weird maniacal scientist that he's like halfway living with, right? That we don't know that much about. Your man goes back in time, talk about Me Too and like all kinds of crazy almost rape scenes. Like his mom almost got raped twice in the movie.
He like woke up in the bed with his mom.
She wanted to knob him off.
She keeps calling him Kelvin. He's like, why are you calling me that? She's like, because that's the name on your underwear, Kelvin Klein. I'm like, oh my God.
Right? So that your man Biff got her in the back seat. He's about to like forcefully take the joint. You know what I'm saying? And his dad finally had to get like the gall to go up and like fight him. And even in the dance, like when the mom goes back inside the dance, there's some other dude trying to force himself on her. I'm like, good. Was this what it was like in the 50s, man? Like, come here, give me the pussy, Shay. I'm gonna take what I want from you, Dame. You're not gonna be able to try anything. Just give me that twat.
Just walk up to the women and grab them by the pussy.
Right? I was like, damn, this the era that he came from, yo.
Right.
And like,
right.
That movie was bananas, man, when I watched it back. And then, of course, here come the white man trying to take the rock and roll away from the brothers.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And the brothers are facing all kinds of racism and stuff like that. And here he comes, grabbing the guitar, playing all kinds of, what was this song? Johnny Be Good or whatever it was?
Be Good. Yep.
I was like, look at this. I had no clue all of this was going on when I was a kid, man.
No, that was before. Yeah, man. That when our parents were kids. That's wild, though.
Yo, that's bananas, man. Your man was killing that microphone, not the microphone, the guitar. And people's like, whoa, this is way ahead of our time. I'm like, what are you talking about? The brothers are playing this now. You just didn't want to hear it.
Dude, it's so wild because he puts his all out on the stage, right? Like he's like sweating and just basically breakdancing with a guitar on stage. And then he like stops and he opens. I remember this. He stops, he opens up his eyes, and everyone's looking at him like, "The fuck are you doing?"
It's like he was Jimi Hendrix in the 50s.
Yeah. All he had to do was light the guitar on fire, right?
Oh my God. I was like, yo, what is happening here, man? And then you see like the years later, whenever, what was that? Like 30 years later in the 80s, 85 or whatever it was. And you see his dad is like got it all together, and Biff is out there waxing his Beamer. It's like, damn, man. Yo, Biff was, I hated Biff, man. Like that dude was such a bully, man.
So bad. Yeah. What was it? He was like, I'm trying to remember the scenario, but like when he goes back to the 50s, he was making his dad pay for the car crash. Biff took his dad's car, got drunk, crashed it, and then was making his dad pay for it because there was a spot on the window.
Right.
Yeah.
And Biff had him doing his homework. Hey, man, if my homework doesn't get done, I'm going to fail. Get to work. I'm like, what?
And George McFly's just like, yep. Sorry about that, Biff. Yep. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God, man. That joint is so crazy, man. I watched that movie. I was like, I did not see this movie this way when I was a kid, bro.
I should watch that again. I remember watching it a lot when I was growing up, and especially like Back to the Future 2. Like that was the big thing with those Nikes and the hoverboards and all that stuff. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They were calling the brothers all kinds of like racial names and stuff. And like as a kid, yeah, there was one. Oh man, what was the line he said? I forgot what he said, but there was one like racial slur that they said, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that when I was a kid. Of course, the brothers come out the car smoking weed, all cloudy and stuff. I was like, oh, they're the only people that smoke weed. Like,
right.
I was like, oh, why do you guys got to put them like that? I was like, damn, this is crazy, man. But that was a wild movie, man. But it was enjoyable, yo. Like I was like, okay, so now I got to watch part 2. When they go into the future again, and like now I got to watch it with like a fine tooth comb. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because you figure they go from 85 to what, 2015? Because it's 30 years in the future, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're 5 years removed from 2015, kid.
I remember that was the thing a few years ago when that date hit to like when Marty McFly went in the future, and we were like, that day is today, and they had a few things. I remember like Nike came out with those shoes that actually. Yep.
Yeah, Pat Stay wore those against your man Danny.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh snap!
And those hoverboard things, they can like make those in real life. You just got to. It's like
you gotta have a magnetic field or something.
Yeah. So if like the roads had that, man, people would be hovering all over the place.
So there's some rich dude somewhere with a magnetic field in his backyard, just riding the air hoverboard,
just hovering around, dude.
Oh man, yo,
that's the dream, right?
It's crazy, man. Because I think about it too. Like Marty McFly was in high school, and his dad was gonna let him borrow the car and take homegirl up to the cabin.
That's true.
Stabbing.
Wow. That's true, man.
Like, who does
that's a lot
that?
of faith. That's a lot of faith in your son that he's not going to get some girl knocked up, you know?
And who's the dad that allows their daughter to go up there to the cabin and just get her guts banged out by some creepo kid who's halfway living with a crazy deranged scientist who hasn't fed his dog in like a week because he's coming up with a time travel.
And doing business, selling plutonium to Libyans. What?
Hello? Did anyone not notice that the terrorists lit him up with a chopper?
God. Yo.
What are they doing with that plutonium, bruh?
You know what? Back to the Future was probably like the catalyst for the show Rick and Morty. You ever seen Rick and Morty?
No. Was that a cartoon or is that a show?
Yeah. It's a cartoon, but it's like, it's kind of the same premise. I think the kid's like in middle school, but his grandfather is a crazy scientist who does all these wild things, and takes him on all sorts of adventures while the middle schooler is like, what? What is going on? You know?
What parents letting their young boy hang around some old weirdo like that? But I love how he was like, oh, I don't want to know if anything changes. Yeah, but you wore that bulletproof vest, you bitch. You sure did.
That's right. That's right.
I was like, at that point, you didn't care what happened. You're like, I'm saving my ass.
God, it's so what, man? What a good movie!
Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch that, man.
I enjoyed it, man. I'm like, yo, he had a key to the scientist's crib, yo.
Yeah, yo, and the car when it like disappeared, the tires started
on fire. Yeah,
electric shocks, and it came back through and it was like all frosted with ice. And
yeah. And his mom was turning into a straight up.
She was a hooker, yo.
She was like, oh, do you want to drink something? Trying to get him drunk. I was like, yo, what's happening here?
How did, I don't get that, man. I don't know how that mom, who everyone was hitting on, ended up with George McFly
because George McFly eventually, like, oh, you mean
before Marty got them together, they must have gotten together. How in the hell did that happen?
Yo, you know what's crazy? When you watch their home life, right, before Marty goes back in time, yo, you can tell she's clearly like taking pills, drinking, getting side meat, like just living a terrible suburban life. Yo, she was like the precursor to like the Housewives.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yo, she was a mess, man. She was a damn mess. I'm sitting there looking at the whole household and then Marty's sister's just there. And I'm like, wow, man, she is. I never realized that when I was a kid.
No.
She was like an alcoholic addict, man. Just giving up the punnan to whoever around the neighborhood while this bozo is breaking his back working for Biff.
What does CC call it? The Kuntnut or what is it?
Oh, no, that's your man. Swamp, the Kuntnut.
Kuntnut, yeah, that.
She was out there giving out the Kuntnut to everybody in the neighborhood. You know, man, you me, Swamp, I even got a piece of that Kuntnut before I battled Casey J. That's why I was so terrible.
The Kuntnut?
The Kuntnut, kid. Yeah, man, how did she get with him and not like Biff or whoever else or whatever?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
literally anyone else.
I feel like maybe she was like, all right, he's smart. He's probably going to land some job that will take care of me forever.
He's probably not going to try to rape me. Oh. Probably the one guy in the town who's not going to rape me. So I guess I'm going to marry him.
He been saying, hey, get out of here. Yeah, right? And his boys is like just looking on. I'm like, yo, what's going on here, man? There's no accountability. Like this is not normal, yo.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. So George McFly was the one dude that wasn't going to take the cookie. So she decided to marry him.
That's it. That's all he's got. That's all he's got over everyone else.
What a damn movie, man.
But he is a fucking peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Remember, he's looking at her through the binoculars while she's what the fuck? Man, I gotta go back. This movie fucked up.
He was, man. Your man was a straight pervert. He climbed the tree, hung on the tree, damn near whacked himself to death. He's like, oh. He's in the tree, fell, almost got ran over. She was like, what happened to you?
Can you imagine, going back in time and seeing your dad climbing a tree, looking in windows, watching women change? What the fuck?
I'd rather see that than almost see my mom get raped.
Yeah.
Or my
Dude,
mom try to get me drunk and give me head.
Yeah. How did Marty keep it together through all that, man? That is...
Because he knew, man. He couldn't... Yo, big ups to him. He ain't fall for that temptation.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been crazy, right?
Yeah. Ben.
What a wild... You know what's crazy? Like the first time I... You know, because I came to this country in '86 and Family Ties was on or whatever.
No, yeah.
I thought Michael J. Fox, Alex P. Keaton was the coolest dude ever, yo. I wanted to change my name to Mike
Alex
because
P.
of that.
Keaton, yeah.
I wanted to change my name to either Mike or Alex because of this bozo, man.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yo. Yeah. So he was I think he was doing Family Ties and then...
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I remember I was watching Family Ties. I'm like, oh, his sister is hot. and then I was like, yo, I'm watching the show and I'm like, white people got no problems. Because there was no white people in my neighborhood. So I was like, I think I want to be white and change my name to either Michael or Alex so I could have no problems growing up.
God, it sounds amazing.
This was a thought in my brain, Tim. Like, this was a real thought.
That's so wild, man.
It's crazy, right? Your television can really shape your mind, man. Like when you don't have a whole other culture around you, like your mind is really shaped like, yo, white folks really have no problems. Black people got all the damn problems in the world. I don't want no problems. Like, wow, crazy.
It's so crazy to think of, man. Yeah, I remember seeing things like that where I want to say like Whoopi Goldberg was talking about, you know, why she wanted to do like Star Trek and stuff like that. Like when she would watch something like that back in the day, there was someone black on the show back, you know,
right,
way
at least
back.
one of them,
and,
yeah.
Right? And so she was like, oh my God, a black person can be, you know, a scientist astronaut too. I never knew.
And not suffer racism in space.
Yeah. And so
that we know of, I'm sure.
I remember hearing that and thinking, and like how surprising that was to me of like how seeing someone of your color can like have that much kind of effect on you.
Hell,
you know what I mean?
Man.
Would be like, I didn't know we could do this. I didn't know we were allowed as a people to do this until I saw that.
You got to think about it from her era. She probably only saw black people as like maids and butlers or slaves or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or so until maybe like Hollywood swinging, and then now it's like, oh yeah, man, you got to talk and the jive talk, and you got to be a big daddy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a Mac. Where the hoes at, baby?
Right.
It's Goldie, baby. So then it's kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I can go from being a maid or a butler to a pimp or a hoe.
right.
You know, like think about it. Right? It's kind of crazy, man. It's kind of nutty, bro.
It would be weird to be like Sam Jackson, you know, and like being offered all these movie roles. And I would think at some point he would be like, Hollywood's just a bunch of racist fucks. The only jobs I'm getting offered is to be this fucking crook, this pimp, you know, something like that. Yeah, where it's like, he's like one of the most recognizable black, we need a black guy to be a gay. Go get Sam Jackson.
Right?
He swears. People know him. You know? Yeah.
It's crazy when you think about it. But did you ever watch any of like Good Times or the Jeffersons coming up and stuff like that?
No, I'm familiar with the show, but yeah, I think the closest I got to that was Fat Albert.
Tim was like, my folks weren't letting me watch those shows.
No, you know what? Like there was
turn that rubbish off, Tim.
No, it wasn't even really like that. It was like there was a show. What was it like? 304.
304. No, I don't even know about that show.
Shit. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, there was a show. Yeah, somewhere along those lines. Yeah, whatever. The Jeffersons was not a show.
227 you're talking about.
Yes, thank you.
So you watched that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember why. I don't know why that would
why
appeal
would you
to
be
me.
Watching?
Yeah, that makes no.
I can see you watching Good Times or something with a Jeff, but 227 is kind of random.
Never Good Times, you know, Cosby Show, of course. And all
right.
But
Pops was like, Tim, I'll let you watch the Cosby on Thursdays.
Right.
Anything else, I catch you.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with Jeffersons and Good Times, but like, no, I don't think I've ever even seen an episode.
Oh, you do yourself a favor and go watch them.
Yeah.
They're still good, bro. They're
For
still
real?
good. Yeah, because we still have all these race relations and stuff like that. So to watch it, and Archie Bunker, they kind of cross paths on the show and all that stuff. And you gotta watch. You know Archie Bunker, right?
Oh yeah. What about Red Fox?
Oh yeah. He did he have a show? He ended up having a show at NBC. Later on, but like he was already like an old man and stuff like that. But I don't know. Sanford and Son.
That's what it is. Yeah. Right.
You watch that?
Yeah. I've seen some of that.
Seen
some of that.
Black man is a garbage man. Just living in squalor.
Speaking of, what was the show with the guy Rock, who was
whoa, Charles S. Dutton?
Yes. Yeah. What was that show?
Yeah, Rock. He was a garbage man in Baltimore, living in the murderous, treacherous Baltimore, taking on latchkey kids and runaways and all that stuff. And another black man struggling to put it all together, man. You see?
Yo, that was in Baltimore?
That was in Baltimore. Yep.
Rock from Baltimore? Oh, that can't.
Yo!
Is K-Rock's real name Charles S. Dutton Jr.? What? That's wild.
Whoa. Yo, that's crazy. I never thought about that, man. Rock from Baltimore. Yeah. That's crazy.
Put that together.
I think we are, bro. I think we are, man.
How has that not been an angle yet?
I don't know. If Murder Mook comes out with that angle, if he drops,
he's watching the show.
He's listening. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to the KOTD episode with these two guys. I'm gonna get the scoop on Tay-Rock, the garbage man from Baltimore. And I'm gonna surprise everybody with this masterful angle.
Man, that battle's gonna be fucking hour and a half long.
Oh my! I hope not, bro. Shit, it'd be crazy if it is, man. It would be crazy. Did you watch In Living Color and all that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Never missed an episode of that. Martin, huge.
I love Martin. It's my favorite show
thank
ever, man.
God, because
Martin was normal, yo.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to watch battle rap if I didn't know Martin. Holy shit!
You wouldn't be able to watch JC battles.
Yes, dude. All you need to know about black culture to watch battle rap, Martin and Friday. Good. That's all you need. Everything else you could kind of put it together.
Oh my God.
You can't go without Martin and Friday. Yeah.
Yo, you ain't lying.
For real. It's crazy.
JC loves some Martin and some Friday bars, man. Did you ever watch A Different World?
Yeah. That was the spinoff of Cosby Show, right?
That show was fire, man.
Dwayne Wade or whatever. What was his name?
Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah. He had the flip glasses and stuff.
And all the
Lisa Bonet. Yep.
Man, bro.
Mm-hmm. Who didn't have a crush on her?
I still do. She
right?
Make sure my wife ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? For crying out loud, man. Yeah, she was. She got up out of there though, man. After the first couple of seasons, she was like, Mr. Cosby, you're weird. I'm gone. Yep.
Keep falling asleep whenever I'm around Bill.
Oh.
I saw that Reed Dollars conspiracy. Oh Jesus. Oh man.
Oh man. Some things are just better off not said. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's thinking about selling NBC? Nobody. Nobody's thinking about selling that network. So where did everybody come from with he was trying to buy NBC and therefore they had to take him down? I was like, okay. How about he just did some weird things possibly in the past to maybe at least one person? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was all 88 of them, but maybe at least one. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit's crazy, man. People will make up whatever they want to make up to fit their narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Who would have thought watching the Cosby Show 30 years ago? Homer
Never.
going through
Never.
this.
It's like he's the black version of like Tom Hanks, to white people. We're like, this guy's perfect. Absolutely, he could never do anything wrong.
Right. He was a doctor. He was funny. His wife was fine.
Yeah, man. Just
Alicia
a good
Rashad
dude.
Fine, man. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
I didn't see that one coming.
I'd love to be adopted by them, man, as a kid.
Think of all the cardigans you'd have to wear, though.
Hey, I'll wear it, man. To watch her in them little silky chiffon joints, man, running around the house.
Yeah.
Especially in wintertime when it's freezing. Ooh, wee. The headlights are on. Hello.
Right?
Hello. I think I want some milk. And you got to figure Lisa Bonet would have been your stepsister. So, you're probably walking into the bathroom by accident. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were taking a shower. I thought someone just left the water on and I just opened up the shower curtains just to make sure that no one left the water on. Why am I still standing here and staring? I don't know.
I'm confused.
This lotion? What lotion? I think I'm going to go to my room now. Are you going to tell Dad?
Oh, my God. Dude, that would have been a what was it? What was the kid? Theo, right?
Yeah, Theo.
Yep.
No,
Theo probably had a couple instances like that, right?
Right, man. I'd love to be adopted by that family, boy. Living in that big old brownstone. You know what I'm saying? It would have been fantastic, kid. Would have been amazing, man.
Yo, and then the Cosbys just kind of got replaced by the Fresh Prince, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did, man. Yeah, that was another good family, man. Two parent household. Dad is a lawyer / judge. Forgot what the mom did, but she was in the house being a mom.
Who cares? She got replaced.
She sure did, man. Those are always bars in battle rap, right? The Fresh Prince joints.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to watch Fresh Prince too, man, to know all the black battle rap like joints, like.
Right.
Oh my God, leave no Fresh Prince.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, man, taking a trip down memory lane, Tim.
Of course, man.
Oh
love that shit.
Man, hell yeah, man. Yo, thank you to everyone who's been listening. What is this? The third week we've done this, Tim? The fourth week in a row?
Oh, fourth? Yeah, fourth.
Yeah, man, the fourth week. And been getting some good feedback, man. A lot of people like, yo, I really love the banter at the beginning of the episodes. And guess what, man? I just called Tim up or he calls me and then we just start to talking and catching up. You know what I'm saying? So for all you guys who enjoy it, and gals, because I know there's all 1.5 of you watching it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuffing your muffs to our sexy voices and everything. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep those towels close by, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Because we're about to get into this KOTD review and preview, and I know nothing gets you more moist than hearing about KOTD battle rap, ladies. Oh. Wring out your drawers after this. Oh my God. Wow. I know, right? All you Canadian broads out there with the silky, drippy drawers, your Fenty fantasy drawers. Get ready to hear about the West Coast review. Oh, man. So last week, as you guys know, KOTD had the West Coast round 2. There was supposed to be 4 battles on the card, but unfortunately, Dre Vicious versus Dot Everything did not go down. Something came up with Dre Vicious, I want to say, with his family. So I hope all is well, and that battle is rescheduled for a later time. So hopefully that does happen, because both dudes could use the look, and it'll be a dope look. But the first battle that we'll go over quickly was TK versus the Kid Clutch, the Delamo baby. You know what I'm saying? And Tim, man, the battle turned out pretty much how we thought it would. You know what I mean? We pretty much figured that the Delamo baby would win this battle. He would just be a little bit more put together, just a little bit more seasoned. But I will say I was pleasantly surprised by TK. Like he may not have like the most like thought-provoking bars ever or whatever. Like it's not out of this world, but his aggression and delivery is like A1.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, all right. And, usually he has hiccups or turbulences in battles, which he did in this battle. But for the first 2 rounds, it was like, hey, man, this battle he's not getting blown out the water. And in fact, you could have it 1-1 going into the 3rd round. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think TK's like projection is probably the best asset. Really.
Hell yeah.
He feels very comfortable on that stage, man, which is impressive considering, he hasn't been battling all that much. And Clutch, probably his biggest name, honestly. But Clutch has had a good calendar year, man.
Yeah, he did. His verse was good versus Geechee, but then Geechee came and just like, oh man, get out of here, fool. Get out of here, cuz.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, it was also short prep time for this battle too, so it's not like you were gonna get the absolute best from both guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think either one of them are just like short prep writers or whatever. But Kid Clutch was very professional about his, and he managed to deliver his 3 rounds pretty cleanly. Had some good lines here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing too much to write home about. But once again, short prep time, but he still got the objective done. And KOTD says they want to bring him back, and I think he should definitely get a second chance. You know what I'm saying? He's been a good representative of the West Coast. He's been around forever.
Yeah.
So give him another shot with good prep time, and give TK some good prep time, because with the short prep time, he only stumbled around in the 3rd. Maybe he gets it all together, and we can see where all of this projection and delivery and performance can get him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But Kid Clutch pretty much got that battle. I want to say all the judges gave it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much all the judges gave it to him. So Kid Clutch walks away with the victory, and he seemed pretty happy about it. And shout out to Lush One and Beast Gatlin, man. Great hosting gigs, man. Great hosting job by both dudes. Like, kept me entertained, was charismatic and stuff, man. Carried it pretty through, made everything pretty seamless. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, kept the party going the whole time.
Word.
Yeah, man. So now we move on to the battles that count, brother. And the first battle that count was SAYNT versus Active. Tim, I want to know your thoughts, brother. I want to know your thoughts.
So, first thought, this is Active's second battle in the tournament. And also his second battle with a defeat bar. So, not surprised at the outcome of this. Like, come on, man.
But were you surprised? All right, defeat bar aside, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. His content was kind of fire, though.
All right, I will say this. He had my favorite line out of that battle.
Ooh, the gym clothes joint?
Which one?
The gym clothes?
Yeah.
That's shit right in my jeans like I forgot my gym clothes.
That's exactly the line. I can't believe it. Yeah, and it didn't even get like all that much reaction. I just heard it was like, that's actually fucking dope. Yeah.
Right? It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I can't believe you picked it. That's crazy.
Yo, but he had a bunch of good joints, though, man. Like, first 2 rounds were actually kind of close. And I was shocked. I'm like, hold up. Active is wild prepared. He's got dope bars. I mean, besides the defeat bar. Okay, I get that. Yeah. But besides that, though, like, everything else was fire. And he still managed to keep his strong bully presence, and he wasn't letting SAYNT slide just because they were friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the same crew. Like, it was really like a big brother. Like, yo, you know what? We gonna go hard 1-on-1 in this backyard, and we gonna see who wins. It's like when you're hooping with your older brother. And for the first 2 rounds, I was like, oh snap! Like, this is getting crazy right here, man. Yeah. And SAYNT came out the gate. He was fire too out in the first round. We know what to expect from SAYNT. Crazy flips, crazy punchlines, all of that good stuff. But then in the second round, he kind of slipped up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He hit an ice patch. He hit a little oil slick. He got it right back. So I want to consider it more so of a stumble or a hard stumble, not a choke, because he knew where he was going and what he was going to say. But he just messed up. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wait a minute. he messed up. Active was crispy, didn't slip up. This thing is like 1-1 right now. 1-1. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to the third round, and then Active, as Nico would say, he showed some hidden tendencies. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Nico and my man Ledge. You know what I'm saying? Their show's gonna be on at noon pretty soon on Caffeine.
Oh, nice.
You guys can check that out. The Friday Fix. Love that show. So salute to Nico for letting me borrow his little slogan there. And yeah, man, Active started slipping up. But he didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple stumbles in the third. He just didn't have it all together. The material was dope, though. He started off fire. And I was like, yo, can Active actually legitimately like win this and go off to the next round? But he did the slip ups. SAYNT was clean and SAYNT had fire material. So obviously, man, SAYNT took that battle and it was well earned, though, man. But talk to me, though, overall, like what do you see as far as a projection of SAYNT? Because the next round, he's probably going to be battling either Eddie I or So Severe. So moving on, SAYNT's projection, what do you see in the next round?
It's kind of hard. I would say, I think if he goes up against So Severe, I think he'll take that. Eddie I though. Eddie I will be interesting, man. Yeah, man. I really liked Eddie I against Excel. So I might actually go Eddie I on this.
Eddie I is an internet favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and I think it'll be a dope style clash because, you know, Eddie I raps like really fast and tries to be like really intricate and all that stuff. So I think it'll be two young guys, both guys about 23 years old, you know, opposite coast, one from Inglewood, one from Staten Island. And but it's just interesting because, you know, Eddie I lost to Excel. You know what I'm saying? And Excel has a way more slower flow and all that stuff, and it's a little bit more deliberate. So I see if those two were to match up, I would still probably go with SAYNT, but I would be nervous that with the internet voting, like if it was to come down to the judges, that Eddie I would probably get the internet vote pretty clearly. But if SAYNT goes against So Severe, like I would have SAYNT winning that. I'd have him taking that for sure, clearly. But SAYNT's been coming with some fire material, man, all the way around the board. So bright future for that kid. Can't wait to see who his next opponent is and who they go against in the Severin division. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Now, Tim.
No.
Moving on.
I got so much to say about
the
this
next battle. Boy, I'm opening up the floor for you, my dude, man. This is a Jean Short Nation DNC damn near classic. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah. And Tim, the floor is all yours, my brother. Let's talk about this battle, man.
So
Disaster versus Thesaurus.
Rematch 12 years in the making, right? Really good. I think the battle was what I hoped it would be. And you would think with people who have been battling as long as these guys and have known each other for as long as they have, they'd have a lot to talk about. And they did. I thought they both did a good job kind of breaking down each other's flaws, and why the other one was good. So the one thing is Disaster kind of had a structure to his entire battle. So the whole first round is about how Thesaurus isn't marketable. Second round is all about how Thesaurus has to like rely on organic. And the last round is all about him not being a legend. And how he fucked up all of his chances, you know? And so it made sense. But the only thing I would say is like having all three rounds about Thesaurus's career, there wasn't really anything, you know, he had a couple lines about, you know, kind of addressing the frack situation, you know, through a couple lines at Chiron, and everything else is Thesaurus's career, right? You know, everything. And Thesaurus came back, and his shit was more about Diz's personality and worst life decisions that Disaster makes. But the thing with this is, all right, there were just so many contradictions from Disaster, and that's the weird thing about it, because it's like your career is falling off, and you're so stupid, and I can't believe you're in this position. But then on the other hand, he's like, yep, you beat me 12 years ago. You did invent a style that so many battlers have copied. No one deserves this 50K more than you. And he says twice, I love you.
Right. Right.
So it's this weird kind of thing of like, you're so stupid and I hate you and the decisions you make. And the other hand is like, I really respect you and what you've done. That part of it kind of like bleeds through.
You know what I really love though, man, is the fact that Diz is saying, bro, like, I know that you probably should have won that battle, but the way that you handled it really marred my experience coming into this regulated form of battle rap that we now have. Because remember, this was like his first foray into like the whole King of the grind time thing and all that. And he's like, all right, I won. Maybe I shouldn't have won, but you're the OG who should have been like, all right, man, you got that, but you ain't really get that. But the way he handled it, like, really, like, made this go, damn, son, like, I'm really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the way this feels, like this winning, but now this guy kind of hates me, but I really wanted things to be cool with us. You know what I'm saying? And him feeling like he's held on to that for, I don't think, it's not like Thesaurus is crying every night, like, I lost to Diz 12 years ago. But it's like, it's something that stained their relationship, I want to say. Yeah. And like Diz finally got a chance to like say it, in a rhyme form to him. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, these guys are really like talking to each other. This is kind of like what I miss from the grind time KOTD era. You know what I'm saying? Like the real personable, like we really know each other. We come from this scene kind of thing. When you go to the other side, it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, I don't care about anybody in the world. You know what I mean? But when you come to KOTD, it's like, we're all one big family. And like, I hate this cousin. I love this cousin. And this cousin sucks. You know what I'm saying? This cousin's a little suspect. You know what I mean? Like, and it was just like, wow, man, this is pretty dope the way they're going at this.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what I was hoping to get out of this battle. It's like, you can tell they both took it serious.
Hell yeah.
Disaster came a lot more prepared, although I feel like he did have some slip ups, some like stumbles.
But isn't that just Disaster style though?
It kind of is. You know what I mean?
If you watch any battle, he's got so many thoughts running through it. And all right, I know some people are going to say, well, when these other guys slip up, you guys say, oh, that's a stumble. But I'm like, it's Diz. This is what he does. Like, he's going to stutter over the word 3-4 times and then hit you with some immaculate construction of lyricism that you did not see coming and go, well, that was worth him sputtering out those couple of words to get there. Right. You know what I mean?
And I want to say Diz had the best line of the battle.
Which line is that?
You tell me. Did you guess
so much to remember, bro. Like, I only watched it once. So because, we can't watch it multiple times, Tim, because I think I got something in my eye, You can't watch it multiple times. You can only watch it once live on Twitch, and there's no VOD, and there's no YouTube for these battles. So
I wonder what they're going to do with that, man. I mean, at some point they got to be able to do that.
I mean, listen,
one and done.
Gannick, Gully, if you guys are listening, I hope you're listening because KOTD, they retweet our stuff. You know what I'm saying? And through the grapevine, we're hearing that, people are listening and they take what we say into account. I mean, Let's Talk Battle Rap does dedicate a whole entire show every Friday to King of the Dot. Put your money where your mouth is. I wouldn't mind getting a nice little jacket or something or a hoodie. You know what I'm saying, man? Hit me up in the DM at Program V on Twitter or Instagram. And Tim is, don't tweet much on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I take a size large or XL in the gear, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Tim and I are similar height, so, you know, and weight, so I'm sure the same goes for that brother. But guys,
yes,
like where's the battles gonna live? Like, I want to see some of these battles over again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't know if they're planning on, maybe they got some app that they're planning on releasing or something, and then, you know, all these battles will be available on that. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been nice to watch it multiple times. But good thing I was taking impeccable notes the first time I watched it.
Absolutely, as you always do.
And I wrote down the best line of the battle. Disasters, you know, he's talking about their battle from 12 years ago.
Right.
And about how Thesaurus has fucked up his entire career, and Disaster's been going overseas and battling in every other country, and, you know, doing first battles ever in Arabic and all this shit. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I didn't beat you 12 years ago. Bitch, I've been beating you 12 years in a row. Yeah. And I thought that was it was a great way to sum up everything.
Classic grind time / KOTD haymaker, man. Like, it encapsulates career highlights into one bar, man.
It was great.
It always breaks down who you are as a person, and that's what I love from, like, that league. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's a jerk or a sneak thief, they gotta, like, come up with some kind of bar to end up in some kind of jerk punchline, and then it's gonna be like, you know what I mean? You're gonna be like, damn. And, you know, man, I mean, Disaster had so many points, man. Like, when they were talking about how they went to, was it Sweden or whatever, and they did the 2-on-2 together, but then Disaster came back like 3-4 times and then went all over Europe and did it multiple times, and how he's putting on for the culture all over the world and stuff. And then as you're taking notes, you start to go, there's a lot of points here. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah, Disaster can really kind of swag on anybody with the battle rap shit, because he's third most viewed, something like that. But on top of that, man, I mean, no one has gone to more countries than him. Nope. No one has pushed battle rap to more viewers than him. Yeah. You know, and he doesn't have to be the most viewed. It's just the fact that his outreach is incredible.
If you think about all the
and speaking about battle rap, and he's you know, everything he's doing for so many years has been about battle rap, and it's been really impressive. So I mean, you put him up against anyone, right? He's going to be able to just swag on him with that, just total stunt. So he also had his second round, I thought, was his best one. Mm-hmm. He had this other great line where he's like, Organic has to book you with password.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Not because you're King of the Dot family, but because you're part of the King of the Dot family pack. Dog. Which is amazing. I mean, again, it's another thing where it's like this concept, and put together with the great line. I mean,
I loved it.
Those are amazing.
Those are amazing. Man. I loved it.
But there were also things that, you know, how I was saying how Disaster is kind of contradictory to this whole thing. I mean, there's a point where he calls out Thesaurus, and he's like, all of Thesaurus's boys were judging the battle back in 2008. And I'm like, come on, you shouldn't be talking about judges and your boys being judges.
But I mean, but if your boys are judges and they don't vote for you, are they really your boys?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny that you say that, because later in that round, Thesaurus brings up all the different guys who Disaster is friends with, where he's like, and your friend, whoever, who was the judges, was there for the math battle. And like when he says, and your friend
such and such, whoever,
such, Disaster goes, was friend. Like they used to be friends, but they're not anymore. So I don't know. Something
until this tournament is over.
Yeah, until the tournament. You know?
He was like, wink, wink. We're not friends anymore.
We're friends anymore. But yeah. So I mean, I thought that was like one of the things. And then, of course, the end of the second round, Lush calls time. Diz has been around for 2 minutes, 35 seconds. So you got 2 minute rounds. He's 35 seconds over. Diz keeps rapping another 10 seconds after that, and then starts yelling at Lush. And then he's like, these other motherfuckers are rapping 4 or 5 minutes.
Head Ice is rapping 4 minutes. No one's saying anything.
And then I love Thesaurus just kind of jumps in. He's like, but Lush wasn't the timekeeper for those. Shut up.
I love how Lush was like, yeah, all right, okay, so yeah, Thesaurus, it's on you. Like, Lush just knows, like, listen, I used to manage Diz. Like, okay, I know who Diz is, and like, but honestly though, man, I know that they're 2-minute rounds, but these two guys, though, this should have been an exception. Like, come on, man. Like, how often are we going to get a rematch of this magnitude and so much money is on the line? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But, you know, all in all, hey, at least this didn't go 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I could take another 30 seconds or so, but I get it. You know, there's time restraints. And if one guy is going strictly by the time code, then, you know, what do? You know, at that point, is it fair? You know what I mean?
Right. So first round, Thesaurus is 2 minutes. Disaster is 2:45. So we got 45 seconds right there, right? Mm-hmm. Then Disaster goes 2:50 in the second round. Ooh. And Pete goes 2:15. So that's another 35 seconds, right there. So then, and then the last, Diz goes 3 minutes. And then Thesaurus actually, you know, he choked at the end there, and I think there was about 10-15 seconds of stuff because he went.
He said he had about 30 seconds more of stuff.
Okay,
so how long did he go for in the third?
So he went for 1:45.
All right, so he probably would have been at 2:15 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
But when you're adding all that up, so that's still, let's say he goes to 2:15.
Right,
that's
right.
45 extra seconds for Disaster. So we got 45, 45, another.
Yeah. That's a minute and a half. That's another round. That's a whole other round.
Exactly. It's a 45, another 30. We have another 2-minute round. So Disaster went 4 rounds versus Thesaurus 3.
Ouch. Now, okay. So 2 things. We know that Thesaurus, man, he might have been able to wrap this battle up if he would have finished off what he rapped to Lush at the end during the interview. Right, so he choked. He mono-rayed the third, you know what I'm saying, which was unfortunate because this battle was going to be, you know, classic material to me, man. And I was just like, oh, no, Pete, no. Like, I was so disappointed for Pete, man. Like, I was like, no, this cannot end this way. Like, I wanted a honest judging with full rounds completed and all that. So I pretty much knew at that point, it's like, when you choke in the third round of a battle of this magnitude and it's this highly contested, like you would have had to been blowing this dude out the first 2 rounds in order for that not to become the reason why people take the battle away from you. Right. You know,
I agree, man. And didn't he say that if he wouldn't have said fuck, just been like, just ended that line and then just been like,
if he would have just swagged it out, and we weren't, quote unquote, able to tell, he could have played it off. But the second you try to get it back and then you go, fuck, time. It's like, well, you know, we're all old here. So, you know what I'm saying? By us old man rules, you lost this round. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think about KOTD putting the onus of the judges to now deduct points for the extra time and to put that into their judgment as opposed to just, I don't know, having the timekeeper just say time and stopping it?
Yeah. That's a good point because every judge is going to handle that differently. You know what I mean? Like if you and I were judging, we might, I think, and I'm not saying this as like criticism, but you will hold a choke against someone more than I would. You know what I mean? Whereas like, I will like look at the material and I'm like, yeah, it sucks he choked. I mean, that's obviously not going to help his case, but I won't be like, he automatically loses for a choke. So like, there have definitely been battles that I've won.
They gonna get you.
Oh, I know it. And I get it.
Here comes the man watering the sport down.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. But
don't tweet much on Twitter.
Yeah. Let me have it. No, here's the difference though, Vlad, is I think the reason is because you've been watching battle rap longer than me. You've been doing it forever. And so like when they were doing like the Smack DVD battles and shit, that was, I mean, you have a slight pause. Or
the other guy just starts rapping. The other guy starts rapping. You're done. You're out of here. Yeah.
So you're coming into this with like a different set of rules.
Right,
whereas to me, I'm like coming in and I'm just like, all right, I'm definitely going to subtract points in, quote unquote points in my mind. But if I like this guy's material better than the other guy's material, if it's quite a bit better, I'm going to give it to the guy who choked.
But then you got to think about it.
It doesn't happen a lot.
Right. All right. So in this battle, Thesaurus and Disaster's material were pretty much on par with one another.
Yeah. So in this case, Disaster wins it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because I gave, I think Thesaurus got the first and Disaster got the second. And then the third, I give it to Disaster, even though he went over. But to me, going over is not nearly as much of a
if they gonna let you do it, shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
The choking's way worse. Yeah.
And, to put a ribbon on it, I will say this, right? I can watch a battle and go, damn, son, this dude's material was definitely better. He was out rapping his ass, and yeah, man, like he was killing him. I can separate the choke from the material, but my thing is like when you got a fire battle going on or something's happening and you hit that bad choke, it's like, yo, you take all the steam out of the round for me. So I can say, hey, next time, keep it together, and there's no way they can beat you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it just takes it all out of me, Tim. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Hard to see, man. It really is. I don't know. One of the things that, a couple things in Disaster's third, I want to point out, he has this line where he like points to Thesaurus' shirt and he says, that's why that shirt fits you perfectly because you're the only Godfather hanging around.
Yeah.
Which was really dope.
Yep.
I no way is that a freestyle. Like, no way that I think that's a Thesaurus shirt. And I think Disaster was like, gonna bring up his shirt in the battle. And then it just worked out that he was winning.
It could be, maybe, but we don't know. But he sold it like it was a freestyle. So
oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Props to Diz for doing that.
You know what I mean? That's
man,
incredible.
But fire freaking battle, man. So fire that we spent 20 minutes on this battle talking about it. But listen, it was deserving of that. Okay, so I don't want to hear nothing from nobody about that. You know what I mean? So that was the review of round 2 of the Western Division. Who's this going to battle next go round?
Winner of Clone and Family Man Hayes.
Oh, all right. Interesting. Okay.
What do you think? Who do you think has a better chance against Disaster?
Based upon the first week's showing, I want to say Clone. Just because he has more dramatics in his performance. He's a little bit more dynamic than Family Man Hayes. So I would say Clone if I was to pick one. And there'd be like that little surprise factor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably go with Clone. What about you?
I keep going back and forth. I was thinking Family Man Hayes just because he's been in front of more opponents. I mean, Asaya Boy, he's gone up against some pretty big names, dude. I mean, he was doing 2-on-2s with
John and all that,
WX and stuff, So he's been doing this a lot longer. So, that always plays a big role. But I also think his name's Family Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of moved on past battle rap, and I think this is like a fun hobby for him. Where I kind of get the feeling from Clone, like he is all in right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, 7-day prep, and he was flawless against Carter.
Hell yeah.
This guy is in it to win it. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to be, he's going to take this more serious and be more prepared and likely just perform better because of it.
Absolutely. Man. Oh, all right, man. Classic battle. Damn near classic battle. Now we got to move on to the Southern Division. All right, we going down south to the dirty. And 2 non-tournament battles that we'll run through quickly. The first one is PC versus Deuce. You know, PC was NWX. Not sure where he still stands with these guys, but I mean, he's been on. Yeah, I want to say he was also on Grind Time at some point when John was running around doing that. And I know he was in he definitely repped Bullpen, and I know he did Spit That Heat also. Crazy punchlines. I forgot what the PC stands for, but something like
I can't remember either, but he's
punchlines is in his name or something like that or whatever.
I think you're right. Yeah, dude, his first recorded battle is actually against John on Grind Time 2009.
All right, I knew it. Yeah. Come on, man. That's why we do this podcast, brother.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? KOTimD. By the way, we wouldn't mind getting some gray hoodies or black hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Or one of those rain jackets with the hoods on them organic. They look kind of fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our P.O. boxes are open.
He's also battled Saya Boy. The Family Days. How funny is that? M City also in the tournament.
He's got hella experience.
Yeah. Ty Law, B Magic. But here's the crazy thing. His last battle was 3 years ago against 40 Bars.
That's right, man.
How wild is that?
That's very wild. And he was also there during that infamous Sue Surf in a lot. Whatchamacallit. Remember that whole... It wasn't a blog, but remember that argument he was having out there with Cortez and K Shine and everything, and that thing blew up, man. It's got like hundreds of thousands of views. Just Sue Surf talking crazy to Cortez, and PC standing right there too, man, standing around. And then Caustic walked in. And Caustic tried to talk. What was Surf called him? Delavadova or something like that? Some nondescript player. Caustic was like, I'm gonna get out of here.
Man. He was not going to win any argument there.
He walked his schnoz right into that one, man. It was like, get out of here, beak face.
Ultra disrespectful.
Oh, my God, man. Yeah, and he's going to be battling Deuce. He's graced the URL stage. We saw him battle Fonz in a crazy heated battle down in Tampa. And he's got some other experience, too. Some other PGs under his belt, represents for down south and all that. PC's return versus Deuce. How do you see this battle shaping up?
I'm going to go with Deuce just because he's been way more active lately. And, we never know how that's going to go when someone's been away from battle rap for over 3 years. Yeah, I feel like 2.5, you're still probably okay. You get 3 and more, and
well, you got to figure M City came back after 3 years and was pretty damn good. He was the standard M City that we're used to seeing on short prep.
Yeah, I guess. I wasn't super impressed with M City. Like,
I'm not.
He was able to run speed. He did his shit. But he was, to me, it was nothing spectacular. It was like, you sound good.
I hear you.
But yeah, so I'm gonna give it to
we got that battle wrong.
Deuce.
We got that battle wrong. You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
We got that battle wrong. We thought M City was gonna.
Oh, lose. I know. And
but hey, Tim, we can't be wrong twice, right? So I'm going with Deuce, man.
All right, good.
PC, I don't know, man. I see PC just maybe having like a weird experience in that room with a few people in there and just coming back and just like this whole new Twitch experience. I think there's going to be like a little learning curve, like a little time where it's just like trying to shake the ring rust off. And even if his material is decent, I don't know, man. I just feel like Deuce is going to have that energy and the people behind him. You know what I'm saying? Even though like it's a small environment or whatever, but I just see it going that way. But I hope PC got some fire bars, man. He's been known to have some good ass punchlines. So man, we'll see what's up with that. And then I know this This battle here is the battle that makes Tim's Wood stand up, man.
No.
Loose Cypher versus Street Hymns.
Not at all. It really doesn't.
You're not walking around with a pole vault in your pants, Tim?
No, man. You know, Loose Cypher, he's had some performances that I've been like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't know. And Street Hymns, I don't get it, man. I don't get Street Hymns. I don't know why. But I've never even heard a line of his that's like connected for me. Like, to me, he's just rapping shit that rhymes, and I can't make sense of any of it. I really can't. I don't think I'm like smart enough to understand what the fuck Street Hymns is talking about.
Tim, man, I gotta agree with you, bro. Like, you know, we're too nice guys. We're too nice 40-year-old guys. We hold the doors open for old ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll help you bring your trash out, you know, if you grandma status, help you with your groceries. But this battle does absolutely nothing for me, bro. Like, I'm not looking forward to this battle. And I'm sorry, Loose Cypher and Street Hymns, if you guys are listening right now. Street Hymns, you rap words inside of words inside of words, and I don't know if the punches are going up. I like to think I'm kind of smart. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm not the dullest one either.
Right.
But I'm just kind of like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know where you're going, where the point ends. Like, I don't know, man. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what's funny about it. So, you know, he's one of the four horsemen.
Yeah.
Loso, A-Ward, Saga, I think are all great writers.
I get all of them. Yeah.
Really, and they will all say the best writer out of all of us is Street Hymns.
They're just being nice.
I'll be like, okay, all right, can't wait to watch some Street Hymns. Then I go, what the fuck did I just watch?
Cold word. Who can write the most overly complicated stuff that doesn't need to be complicated? And that's what they're determining who the best writer is. Like, who could be the most complex when they don't need to be? And it's just too much. It is too much, man. It's too much, bro. Like, you got to learn to peel some of those layers off. Like, you're writing way too much. Ain't working. I'm sorry.
At least not for us. Yeah.
At least not for us. But hey, man, if you love it, Street Hymns, and you're 100% happy with it, continue writing that way. If you don't care about people understanding what you're writing or grasping it, then fine, continue to write that way. If you are content with those few people who go, oh my God, dude, I understand that esoteric reference right there. Oh my God, did you understand that? Continue to write that way, but for the masses, this ain't gonna work, bro. And Loose Cypher, I mean, all right, he's cool, you know what I'm saying? He's all right, you know, but he's not my favorite M&M in the bag either. You know what I'm saying? And so to match these two up against each other, maybe we'll get a classic. I don't know. Maybe they'll both shock us and then be like, you suckers, you thought we was gonna be trash. You didn't want to hear this, and now you're writing home about it. But I don't know, man. This I might have to take a dump during this battle or something like that. I'm gonna drink some prune juice before this battle. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to the store. You're not getting.
No, I'm gonna take a mean shit. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna take a mean shit and go on Twitter and look at the reactions on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drink some Metamucil. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to mix all kinds of bad foods together and then just take a huge dump. So, I'm sorry, man. This is the first battle that we've said this for, so we've been pretty nice to everyone. You know what I'm saying? But this one ain't for me, bro. But moving on now, man. This battle was supposed to be Chef Trez versus So Severe, but Chef Trez had to back out of this tournament due to some health issues. And Chef Trez, we want to say, man, we're sending you positive energy. We hope that all is well. We hope that your health gets together soon. So, but KOTD, they put up a poll and they said, who do you guys want to see come back? And everyone said, Eddie. So
overwhelmingly.
Yeah, man. I love what THESAURUS goes, damn, is it too late to put me in that category? Because they would have been like, oh shit, we're gonna get Disaster versus Thesaurus Part 3 all over
3,
again.
yeah.
2 in 6 months.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch the trilogy. Shit, why not, man? But Eddie I versus So Severe. I mean, when it was Chef Trez versus So Severe, I pretty much clearly had this going to Chef Trez. But now that it's Eddie I versus So Severe, are things changing for you, Tim? How are you looking at this battle?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I think Severe's better than his last showing.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're matching up their last showings, I mean, Eddie I is the favorite here. And I think we kind of have to, just because these are different. This is a different environment. And that's the thing. You can look at battlers like catalog and their previous battles, but when have they battled in a tournament? And when have they battled during coronavirus? And when have they battled during this sort of environment? And all we have to go off of with these two is what they did their last battle.
Right.
And in that case, I'm going Eddie I.
Yeah, man, not going to drag this one out too long either. Yeah, I'm kind of like Eddie's battle versus XL was pretty close, and it was like kind of an edge out to XL, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Eddie I won the fan vote and all that. I see him correcting whatever he did wrong. I feel like he's going to come out the gate stronger in the first round, just be a little bit more structure, apply some more humor, and then just try to pick apart So Severe. So Severe, though, he has to kind of try to stay away from those OBC schemes, you know what I'm saying? And kind of bring it home just a little bit more potent. But I think just for the way I see this tournament shaping up, I think with the judges and everything and how this thing is rolling, I think it's going to go to Eddie I, man. And that's how I see this battle shaping up to turn out. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a good battle, though. Nonetheless, like I don't think it's going to be a whack battle at all. I think I'm going to enjoy this battle. I'm actually looking forward to it because how many times do people get a chance to re-enter a tournament and fix what they did wrong in the first round? So it's like if you don't win and you get the second shot, you look kind of crazy. So you got a lot more to live up to because you're like, damn, man, people really like mess with me. Like I can't just show up and half-ass this. Mm-hmm. I gotta really come fully prepared for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, and they both have the same amount of time to write for one another, so no one has an unfair advantage. So, man, it should be a good battle overall. I will not be taking a dump during this battle. I will be finished. I'll be spraying, my Super Lemon spray and washing my hands after that last battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. And now we go to the top of the card, which is Clone versus Family Man Hayes, not Hayes the Family Man, not Sire Boy, but Family Man Hayes. And why is there no comma after Family Man?
I don't know.
Right? Shouldn't there be one, Tim? No, I think Hayes messed up, man.
Maybe.
Word, man. But, Clone coming off a masterful performance versus one of KOTD's favorites, Carter Deems. I mean, the man had 3 days to write and came up with some crazy ass material, delivered it perfectly. Now he had damn near a month to write for Family Man Hayes. And, Tim, Clone was like, his wife was redecorating a room in their house. And he came in to give his opinions. And his wife was like, I don't need you giving no motherfucking opinions. Or if it ain't coming up with nothing to write against this Family Man Hayes, I don't need you saying nothing. Now go write them damn rhymes.
Right.
I said, oh, shit. There's no way this guy's losing the battle, Tim. Like, he can't lose, man.
Right.
He can't lose. No. But I need to know your thoughts on this battle.
I'm going to go with Clone on this one because, he seems like I was saying when we were talking about the disaster thing, I think he's just in it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think he is laser focused on winning this tournament. He did the impossible. He beat Carter Deems, and how the hell do you beat Carter Deems?
Right.
And obviously by letting Carter
letting Carter shit all over himself, but also having fire ass material too.
Had Carter been, not choking and knew all of his material, it still would have been hard to beat Clone.
Listen, man, if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle. All right, Tim? Okay? We're not doing this. We're not doing this, Tim. I know you guys stick together, but we can't do this. I don't know. I think even if Carter was on one, shit. Now I'm gonna contradict myself, because Carter, like DIZASTER, it's part of his style. Well, he'll stumble over some words, though. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I feel like when Carter does it, he'll stop for a few seconds, up to like 5 seconds, regather his thoughts. Regather, that ain't even a word. Gather his thoughts again, and then continue spitting. And then he'll come up with some off the wall, zany stuff that are side gut busting laughs that ensues after that. But I mean, multiple 5-second stops here and there. I think after a while, you kind of have to go, well, Clone is cleaner and he's got like super crazy bars too. So I think it definitely would have been a much better battle if he wasn't freestyling and choking. But I still think Clone probably would have walked away, man. Just being a lot cleaner. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying too. Yeah, no, I think Clone would have won it even if Carter was clean. Just because his material was structured towards Carter, which was really impressive on a week.
Right. 3 days.
Good stuff.
3 days.
Oh, shit. So even more impressive. So what are you going to do when you have 3 weeks? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to get a different animal.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. And Family Man Hayes, he's good. I
really like him.
I like him. He's got some punches. He's funny. He's got mad experience. But I think that delivery factor is going to be a major part of this battle. I think it's going to come down to performance and delivery. And the way that Clone performs his haymakers might edge him out this battle, man. But I don't know. If Family Man was to win this battle, would I be surprised? No, because he's good. You know what I mean? But like you said, too, when your wife is on your ass and is telling you better go write these damn bars and get the fuck out my face. You got a battle on Sunday, fool. You better have these bars ready. There's that extra, battery in your back and motivation. And I mean, the man did beat a damn RICO charge. He could be sitting in jail right now for X amount of years. And it's kind of like, well, I'm not in jail, and I got a chance to win $50K and put my name on the line and continue to blow up. But Tim, he did have 2 battles recently. Most recently, this past weekend, I want to say back-to-back days, Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, whatever it was. And now he's got Family Man Hayes this Sunday. And does that worry you at all?
Yeah,
Did he overextend himself?
It's weird because I've seen a bunch of battlers do this. I know Marv 1 just battled something like that too. So, supposedly Chef Trez is battling on Sunday against some guy named Ghost. So I don't know.
Hold on.
Hey, he's on the card. He's on the card. The league put it out yesterday.
Hold up.
So on Sunday.
Hold up. Chef Chaz, I gotta holler at you, boy. Yo, you can't show up to that battle.
I really hope not. That would be pretty awful.
Hold on.
I know.
Tim, if he shows up to this battle, there's a lot of questions and red flags raised in my mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine him ever being on King of the Dot again. Maybe he doesn't care, but...
And then it's like, well, why would you drop out of this tournament?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And go do that battle where at the end of the day,
he's definitely
you're probably going to get more out of this tournament than you will battle. Who is he battling?
Some guy named Ghost.
Where is this battle?
Let me just bring up the it's on the I don't know where it is. It's the Takeoff Battle League.
Oh, that's the one with Don Marino versus Rum Nitty?
Yes.
Don Marino's doing his own rookies versus vets.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, they got Dre Dennis on there. They got Jay the Nightwing. They got Truffaut. They got Piranha and Ron Compton. So they got, I mean.
There's a lot of names on there.
Yeah. This may just be Gates of the Garden rebranded. Not Gates of the Garden.
Guardians of the Culture?
Rebranded. Hey, it could be. It could be.
My
Got
goodness.
Don Marino headlining a card.
I didn't think about that, man. It's kind of like when the club gets shot up and then you just close it down under new management and a new name.
Yep.
It goes from Club Casablanca to Club Paradise.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So
this is very nasty behavior, as France would say, man.
We'll see. Either it's shady by the league to be putting out a flyer that still has Chef Trez on it.
Right.
He said he's got COVID.
Right.
Or it's
I don't know if he said he got COVID. I think he has health issues already that we know about. You know what I'm saying? That flare up from top. Flare is not the correct word.
Right.
Sorry,
What, you got some sort of rash? What, tell us, Vlad. You got some insider info? I know Chef Tread was on the podcast a couple weeks ago. What'd he say?
Man,
What'd he say? No.
He's put it out there himself. He's got some kind of intestinal gastro kind of issues or something like that. He put it out there. I'm not putting it out there. You know, he put his own business out there. So I'm guessing that it has something to do with that. You know what I mean? But if he does show up, that's kind of crazy. So like you said, maybe it's shady business on the league owner's part. But if he does show up in battle, got many, many questions, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Many, many questions. But we gonna see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what happens. But man, to put a bow on this one, I've got Clone edging out this battle. Tim, you also have Clone edging out this battle. Battles go down 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific time, twitch.tv/KOTD, and is hosted by Direct. Oh, that's what it says here. All right. Get Direct hosting. It should be fire. I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, KOTD bringing me my little battle rap fixes and needs on Sundays. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. And it gives me and my boy Tim a reason to get together again. Not that we need one, but I love it that the universe is making us do this every damn week. You know what I'm saying? So we get to bring you some fire material, Ebony and Ivory. And if you want to keep up with what we're doing, follow the show on social platforms at LTBR Podcast. If you want to get in tune with what Tim is doing and saying and the thoughts of that madman, follow him at Don't Tweet Much on Twitter. And if you want to follow my goofy ass, follow me on socials at Program V. And listen, y'all, we have 850 subscribers on YouTube now, Tim. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but we're getting that much closer to that 1K. So I would love if all of you guys who are listening here for free, just go on YouTube and subscribe for free. All right. And hit that notification. Get us to that 1K so we can start going live and doing tomfoolery like this on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it. Wherever you're listening to this podcast on, hit that subscribe button. All right. Whether it's Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever. And guess what, man? We have got some fire merch on the way that we will be selling in November. So it is important that you guys follow us so you can see this merch. We're going to have hoodies, sweatshirts, T-shirts, masks. And for all you people that like to roll it, light it, smoke it, we're going to have some things for you. You know what I'm saying, man? We don't want to let everything out the jar just yet, but you guys will see. So if you want to support the show and get something back in return, then definitely subscribe, follow us so you can stay updated on everything that we're doing. And if you just want to leave us a little donation because you've made it to an hour and 23 minutes and 26, 27, 28 seconds.
Wow.
Hit that Cash App, man. $LTBR Podcast and leave a little something for your boys. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just leave it for us, write KOTD we still gonna share with the rest of the crew. So you know what I'm saying? But at least we'll let France know, hey man, people are listening to this joint, they love it. So yeah, man, if you want to leave a little something, Cash App, $ at LTBR Podcast. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on another Friday, man. This has been another classic episode. Leave us some feedback. Let us know what you like about these episodes, and man, we'll be more than happy to hear from you guys. So, Tim, man, till next week, my brother. Always a pleasure, brother.
Always a pleasure.
Give the family my best, man. Give them a hug, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, right, same for the baby.
Absolutely, man.
D.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. And I'll see you soon, player. Have a great one. Enjoy your day off, man.
All right, will do.
Peace.